Hi, my friends. How are you doing? This is Petal. This is Facts and Two Cents, and this is one of my very, very, very impromptu live streams. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do this. We just got our internet back, thank God, and I've been like uh, frantically trying to get some pictures and stuff. And I was like, well, I don't know if this is going to if I'm going to be able to make it anytime soon. But I was able to grab a few, and I was like, well, since there's a little bit of a space. I have a little bit of space. Let me go online and see if anybody is around, and we could just hang for a bit, and we could just chat Harry and Meghan and Platinum Jubilee and all the mess that's happening over there. I'm sure you guys have been aware of all the stuff that, oh my gosh, my friends are here. Yes. So I know you guys, I'm sure you've been you've seen all the pictures and all of that wonderful stuff. Oh my goodness, my friends are showing up. I was just like, at 1 minute I was just like, maybe it's just it'll just be me and Adrian popped on. I was like, Adrian, it's just you and I. But now we have more friends. Angela, let's see, Karen, Sylvia, Dory, Elaine, Helen, Namatita. Oh, I hope I just said that correctly. Cool name. Patricia, Black Queen. Oh my gosh, Norma, you guys are awesome. You're just as spontaneous as I am, so I love that. Let's see, Sally. I think I said Patricia before. Sally, Gracie, Felicia, V. Thomas, Veronica, Nellie Dean, Trudy. Oh, you guys are awesome. Let's see. K9, 2B, Audrey. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Oh, Anna's here. Hi, Anna. You were here. Let's see. I think I said V already. Gracie, Sally. Yep, I think I probably got everybody. Yep. Helen. Hi, Helen. I don't think I got you. See, Doria. I think I got you. Welcome, guys. It'll be us. Hi, Michael. Michael is here as well. Michael is here from London. Michael, you have to clue us into what's going on there. There's a little bit of a mess happening there as a second. With I'm sure you guys have heard with well, actually, before we even start that, just so you know who we are Facts and Two Cents. If you haven't been hanging out with us before, there, we are here for the Sussexes, Harry, Meghan, Archie, Baby Lili, Mama Doria, Pula Guy, the chickens, the Invictus community. We are biased and petty, and we are here for our faves. We are not here for the ones on Shutter Island. So, although they're all on Shutter Island at the moment. So yeah, but we are still here supporting our faves as they basically, as you saw in my little the poster that I have. I always forget those things, what their names are. But it's they our faves are in a bit of a viper's nest or snake pit or whatever you want to call it over there. And so yeah, it's just it's definitely a snake pit, So it's funny, and but wonderful news. Like I said, my internet is back. Our internet came back. It's like hallelujah, praise the Lord. I was just like, so hopefully it stays up and everything. So yeah, it's just. But anyway, Lydia is here. Hi, Lydia. I know this is. I was like, poor Lydia. Thank you so much. Lydia is a wonderful moderator. I know this is definitely impromptu, but let's do it. Lily says, hi, Lily. Lily says we need to see pictures. Oh, okay. Sorry, Lily. Well, let's see some pictures after the screen. Oh, there we go. Like I said, my internet is back. Let's see. This is very, very cool. a little bit of an update about our babies, Lily and uh, let's see. This damn phone is messing up, so I'll disappear for a while and checking. Oh, okay. All right, Betty, you go ahead and figure out your phone. But anyway, George Northwood, if you don't know who that is, he does Meghan's hair. And so he is a Brit, and he did her hair for a wedding, and he does her hair a lot, and Daniel does her makeup. So they have been reunited back in the UK, of course. I'm sure he's the one that did her hair for this. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen the pictures. She looks amazing in her Dior outfit. I think she's all Dior today. I mean, she's Dior baby. And so George Northwood posted this on Instagram. He says, so nostalgic and wonderful to be reunited with Harry and Meghan and their family in the UK. Archie has grown to be the cutest, well-mannered little boy, and Lilibet is just beautiful. And I was like, oh. I was just like, we'll get to Meghan and Harry later, but our babies are, so it's just so great. He's, obviously, they are all over there in the UK. So we still don't know if they met the Queen yet. I'm assuming they have. But she wasn't feeling all that great after her excitement yesterday. So, or quote unquote excitement. So yeah, so our little Archie is a big boy and well-mannered big little boy. Someone posted that, we remember our little Louis yesterday who was having a bit of a meltdown on the balcony. And someone posted, if that was Meghan's kid on that balcony doing that, I mean, how the press has been like, oh, Louis say, he stole the day with it, with all his antics. And would they be so kind if it was Meghan and Harry's child? And I was just like, that's a very good point. Would they have been that kind? So yeah, but let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let's see. Okay, so I start from the bottom here. Michael, hi Michael. Michael says Lilibet will be able to was able to meet the Queen yesterday, and there's a 99% chance that she will be christened tomorrow at Windsor Castle. I haven't heard that, so if you can post in the regular comments where you found, I would love to read it. I hadn't seen that. I know there was there was, I think it was the Metro was saying that they met, and then they asked Buckingham Palace and Clarence House, and they said that I think Buckingham Palace, Clarence House was no comment, and Buckingham Palace said it was mere speculation. So that's what I saw. But if there was more information and this is correct, then okay then. Because I know Omid had mentioned it on ABC, and Omid said that yes, there was a possibility that they could have gotten together after the trooping of the color. So who knows? So since Buckingham Palace isn't saying, and since Clarence House isn't saying, I'm, again, going to wait until, for some official confirmation on that one. Oh, Bernadine, thank you so much for your super sticker. I appreciate it and appreciate your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. I'm going to scroll all the way up and see where we, let's see. Natita. Oh gosh, do me a little phonetics, Miss Pri, and let me know exactly how to say it, because I want to know how to say your name. So, and I don't want to butcher it. But she says, I noticed they had their own procession. Very nice. Wow. Yes, they did. They, apparently the Queen made sure that, they had their own procession down the aisle. And, it's one of those things where, and I have a picture coming up later. Let's see. Hang on. Where maybe we can jump to that picture. Yeah, this one. With Meghan and Harry, and it's if you look at all the faces around them, whether it's curious, it's like you have all these different looks on people's faces, and I was like, it's kind of, that's like you're basically going into the belly of the beast right there. It's kind of like you have all these faces and they're none, there are a couple on the other side that I saw, at least one lady that was smiling. She seemed excited that they were there. But, whether it's curious or whether it's like, I wonder why these two are back or whatever they were thinking. I mean, the look on Harry's face is like, Harry knows. He knows these people. And my thinking is Harry knows that he is back in a snake pit. But I was just, and I even tweeted about this, just like looking at Meghan's face. I mean, the power that this smile has. I mean, she knows what the majority of them are thinking about her, especially they've been so up in their arms about the Oprah Winfrey interview. She knows what she's going back into and the criticism of the press and all of that. But then you look at her face, you look at her relaxed, calm, smiling, head up, very confident and looking at people. She's not looking down. She's just there, available and open. That is such power. And that is where, it's like, yeah, you can't break me. You tried, but no matter what you do, I'm going to smile. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to be me. I'm going to do what I want to do. And I'm just like, you go, Meghan Markle. I know I wouldn't want to be in that situation. I'd be like, I'm not going in that snake bait. I mean, I'm definitely afraid of snakes. I'm definitely not going to be around human snakes. You know what I mean? And so it's just like, she is like, no, I'm going to go. I'm going to support my husband. I respect the queen. She does. And I'm going to go and, celebrate her, whatever we think about her, but I'll go celebrate her, introduce her to her grandkids, and I'm going to do it with a smile, with my head lifted up. Doesn't matter what you do, say, or think. And I just admire that so much. Not many of us, we did a whole podcast about this I don't know, maybe a few weeks ago when they decided they were going to go. But it takes a lot of guts to walk back into that situation. I mean, Harry's face alone tells you Harry is like tense and he is prepared to pounce on anyone, But it's just like, wow. I don't know. I'm telling you, girlfriend, she's got courage to spare. So, Patricia says, let's remind everyone about World Central Kitchen Link. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Yes. The fundraiser that Squatties are doing for World Central Kitchen, the fundraiser ends tomorrow, the 4th. Yes, tomorrow's Lilibet's birthday. So it was between Archie's birthday and Lilibet's birthday. And so it ends tomorrow. And so if you want to go ahead and donate, if that's something you want to do, please go ahead. At the end of this, this was so impromptu, I didn't even have a chance to fill in my show notes as yet. So at the end of this, right after this ends, I'm going to jump in there, and if you give me 5 minutes, you will find the link to the Squatty fundraiser where you can donate and be a part of the fundraiser. No obligation, obviously, but as you know, all the funds will be going to the World Central Kitchen, who's basically feeding the world right now. They go wherever there is a mouth that need to be fed, they are there. So that's where all the funds are going, and in honor of Archie and Baby Lili's birthdays. So yes, that's awesome. Let's see. Nellie Dean says, hello everyone, looks like another day I'm glued to the tube. For Harry and Meghan updated. I think we all are, Nellie Dean. I think we all are. Black Queen. Hi, Black Queen. Black Queen says a bunch of lying gutter snipes. Fabricating booing stories. Disgusting. It's so funny how it's so pathetic. I mean, how pathetic do you have to be to doctor video to add in boos that a lot of it came from Boris Johnson? Like, you live in a country where your prime minister is getting roundly booed and you feel like it's necessary because, William got booed the other day. And of course, they need to throw somebody under the bus to wipe away that stain of being booed by Liverpool football fans. So they are desperate, and that's why the press have been like pounding. Is basically they're almost like begging people to go boo. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of the people who claim to boo or oppress people because they've known to, been very derogatory, especially towards Meghan. As we know, while they're on an engagement, they've done it before. I know they were doing it her last engagement at the Commonwealth Service. I think it was like a reporter or somebody was standing next to a bunch of the British press camera people and stuff there, and they were saying and writing and drawing all these derogatory things about Meghan. So I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't put it past them to pay people to go and boo either. It's that's the culture you have there. So I wouldn't put it past anyone. But I've seen even ABC jumped in on the thing where their video, and everybody has been calling since they posted it. So many people have called them out of it because you can tell the sound was edited. You can tell it was doctored. I mean, it's just weird how their sound is, and so many people have been calling them out that they've doctored the sound to add in booing. So the fact that, am I shocked that something ABC would do? No, they are the same ones who did not air broadcast that stuff about Prince Andrew. And because the palace threatened them with if they air it, they will not get interviews with Kate and William. So am I surprised they would do something like that? Absolutely not, because they have a vested interest to keep up the royal fantasy. They've sold that to Americans, and they are they have a vested interest again in keeping that fantasy, that lying fantasy going. So yeah, it's one of those things. So it's just so pathetic that so you could, go doctor the video, but it doesn't change who Harry and Meghan is. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. Meghan is gonna walk out of that country with her head held high, and she's gonna go off and do what she wants to do. And you're gonna have to be left with your country that you have a prime minister who was booed in front of a national audience. You're gonna still have to deal with him and his Brexit mess. So it's amazing to me. It's absolutely amazing. Let's see. Going down. Let's see. Oh, Patricia. Hi, Patricia. Patricia says CNN only said the boos were for Boris Johnson. Yeah, those, when him and his wife, Carrie, were coming in, and I think when they were leaving, horrible boos. I don't think anybody was cheering for them. It's very different receptions that Harry and Meghan got, and so yeah, it's just very, was it surprising that Boris Johnson got booed? No, it's kind of like all the stuff that he's been doing and lying about. Yeah, people are fed up, and so that wasn't surprising at all. So but of course, again, the tabloid press and royalists who need someone to wipe away the stain of William boos. Of course, they don't want to throw Sussex under the bus, but our girl looking fly and all. It's like, hello, or the impossible. Hello, or the impossible. How are you today? Or the impossible says, Pedal, the UK tabloids, haters, derangers can't help themselves. By now, we expect the unexpected. Absolutely. The Sussex appearance today were ravishing. Hello there. Talk about Meghan knows how to just, and y'all know how I feel about Queen Betty, but I'm telling you, Queen Betty, I feel bad for Queen Betty, to be honest. I was like, it's like the woman, because I'm thinking, okay, I know, I couldn't care less, about Queen Betty and her stuff. But it's kind of like, I'm like, okay, it was her birth. Well, at least they're celebrating her birthday yesterday and, all that stuff. But it's been all about Harry and Meghan. It's just been like, are you serious? All the press. A squatty. There is this. Let me see if I find it. I had this. One of the squatties. I think it's a squatty that posted this, and this screenshot. And this screenshot was about there are all these pictures of all the other royals. They even put stuff on their social media. They even put stuff on all over. The media, of course, is trying to hype them, whatever. But they had this grainy little picture of Meghan and Harry in their car, And then they had, this whole balcony with all their, futures and futures and all of those stuff. And all the press, as you can see from her little drawing there, instead of gravitating to the balcony, which admittedly was very dry and boring, but that's their people. That's what they all wanted. They were all so happy that Meghan and Harry were kicked out of the balcony, were banned and banished from the balcony. But yet, instead of gravitating to the picture of the balcony that they've been blasting and drumming into everybody's heads for the last 2 years, they've all gravitated to this picture of Harry and Meghan in a car. I mean, the grainiest thing you can find, and these grainy pictures of Harry and Meghan by a window. And that's been the thing, as opposed to the balcony that they have all been celebrating for like the last 2 years and probably beyond. So she did, and I thought, and it was I think it's a squatty, she did it, but my lovely Seku, I don't know how she says it, but this is her little thing, and I saw it and I was like, this is such a great illustration of exactly what they've been doing. And so poor Queen Betty has been kicked to the curb, and never mind, it's her jubilee. I mean, you would never tell by the press and the press addiction to the Sussexes. I mean, of course the Sussexes are fab, so of course they'd be addicted to them. So yeah. Hi, Robert. Robert is joining us for squatties from Rome. Hello from Rome. The wine bar is open. Thank God it's Friday. Well, enjoy your wine, Robert. Cheers. Do some cheers for us. I mean, I don't even drink wine, but cheers anyway. Let's see. Anna, hi Anna. She says, hi Petal, I've been in the clouds at times with my earbuds. Well, I don't know if I want you to come down from the clouds, Anna. You just hang out in the clouds up there. It's nice. I'm sure it's nice and peaceful in the clouds. Hi, Beverly Hardy, and all the friends that Beverly is wants to say hello to. So yeah, fantastic Friday. Thank you, Beverly. It is. Anytime we see our faves is a fantastic time. And all our squaddies that she's saying hello to in the chat. Let's see. Fox is also dying. I would say I need Fox News to die. Right along with Piers, the garbage twin Piers Morgan's uncensored nonsense mess that's dying and just about died. I want all of it to go. And I know, a lot of people have been complaining because apparently again, I don't watch TV, so but I see a lot of tweets about it. Their own viewers, their fans have been very much complaining about garbage twin Piers Morgan, because apparently instead of talking about the queen, their white supreme goddess, he has been on and on and on about Harry and Meghan as his, obviously his obsession, and they are not happy about it. So not only are the people, like us who, it's like, dude, you need to go away, but Fox's own people are very, very, very upset that they have to deal with Piers Morgan's obsession. And so, yeah, they hired him. So, if he takes them down with him, hey, go away. I am all for it. I hope they all go away. So, yeah. Angela Thomas. Hi, Angela. How are you? Angela says, like someone said earlier, if the tabloid media will lie while the world is looking, no telling what they lied about while the world is not paying attention. And that is absolutely true. That is absolutely a fact. And not only did tabloid media lie, a lot of mainstream press lie, like we saw that in that ABC doctored video. They lie. And that's why, for me, it's so important. That's why I was pushing for us, and keep your fingers crossed that this will work out, that us as, we have our own media platform. We have our individual platforms, but, a big platform where we can go and be a part, get into places where just they will allow press. For example, like this, there are parts of, there where the media can go, excuse me, and a regular person off the street wanting to just watch and cheer on Harry and Meghan can't be. And that's why it's so important that we get into those spaces. Why? Because people lie. They will bold-faced lie right in front of your face. you know there are videos, there are live video feeds while the Harry and Meghan were going in, yet people are doctoring videos, and tabloids are picking up their lies and writing it as fact. you know and that's like the culture we live in. That's why I'm like, I'm not watching any of your channels. I don't believe anything you say, because they will lie right in front of your face. So I wish I could say it's only the tabloids, but mainstream American and British press do the same thing. It's the same thing. It's like if they lie and lie and lie and repeat and repeat and repeat, they assume it will become fact. And for a lot of people, it does become fact if you're not paying attention. So it will become fact. And then you start, repeating their lies, especially if it goes along with what you already want to believe. It's that itching ear want to hear thing. So yeah, it's interesting. But that's why I feel like, it's so important that we get, what is it, we get accredited as a media enterprise, so that we can get into those spaces, and so we can broadcast our own thing, so that way we don't have to depend on their nonsense. So yeah, let's see. Oral, hi Oral, says, I am so happy to see there today. Yes, our faves. I mean, look at how fly Meghan looks. I mean, talk about, we know, single white female love coat dresses, and Meghan just taught everyone in the world how to wear a coat dress, and what a coat dress, a fly coat dress, should look like. I mean, coming and going. I mean, look at the back of this coat dress. I mean, it is awesome. I just think it's like, I saw the front and I was like, oh, I love the color and the hat, the color, my neck color, not just the color of the coat, but and then I saw that and I was cool, and but it wasn't until later I saw the back and I was like, oh, I love the back. I absolutely love the back. So yeah, I mean, that is, and Harry doesn't look half bad too. It is, I think they call it this there. The royal family, like, they wear this, like, it's like their day suit or something they call it, because I know they were all dressed like this also at Prince Philip's funeral, when Prince Andrew threw his thing, and then the Queen was like, okay, nobody wear a uniform. Which I would have loved them to wear, because to see the ones who never went to war and did anything to get their chocolate medals wearing uniform, and the ones who actually went to war not in uniform. But this is I think they call it their day or their morning suit or something like that. I don't know. Royals are so weird with all these different outfit things. But anyway, I just love it. I love. Let's see. I'm just checking through the chat. Let's see. Felicia, hey Felicia. She says, the truth is their faves are living the life they predicted for Harry and Meghan, and the life they want for their faves in Harry and Meghan. That's why they're jealous. Oh, okay. So yeah, they were thinking that they were expecting their faves to be basically living Harry and Meghan's life, and Harry and Meghan to be miserable like their faves. Absolutely. It's so funny because I do have let me check through because I was actually basically looking at the difference between the two couples, and just how just the different expressions, and they be a body language experts, since that they always want to throw body language experts at Harry and Meghan, and I was just like, yeah, look at this. I mean just the love between Harry and Meghan is just so there. I just love it. And again, I have a thing where I tend to not vouch for people's relationships from what we see outside, because what we see outside could be very different from what we see inside. People could pretend something outside and be not that way on the inside. That is very much, could very well be the fact. But I just, from what I'm seeing outside, and I'm judging only from what I'm seeing outside, I love Harry and Meghan's relationship, how they're just so in touch with each other, and it's so telling from, the others on Shutter Island. It's like, look at their expression, Also, this is another thing. It's just, I think on Twitter, I saw someone had a thing where they literally wrote in between William and Kate, they wrote space, literally the word SPACE. And it's just like, it was just so, I'm like, yeah, that's exactly, there's always that space between them. And it's very, and again, they haven't confirmed what their relationship is, but more and more and more, it just seems like something isn't quite right there. And then, you see Harry and Meghan. I mean, Harry always like side-eyeing the ground when Meghan is walking. It's like, make sure you don't make her trip, and it's like, and William couldn't care less. And that's why, it's like you saw Tom Cruise as the one that was helping Kate up, up the stairs of being a gentleman. And William he is all about Kate walking behind him. And that's why I always, I actually the other day objected to that. Well, at least for me, Harry and Meghan are very much, we are partners. We walk side by side. And William is very much Kate walks behind me. And, she seemed to be okay, or have, basically, decided like, okay, that's where my place is behind him. So I walk behind him. And, that's the same thing. I mean, look at the first picture. They're walking out of the church or whatever, and there's William way ahead of Kate, and Kate is like, trying to catch up in the back there. Again, that same picture of them on the outside. And it's not just Harry and Meghan, just very together and very at least partner helping the other person down. But if you look at this picture, a lot of other people like Beatrice and her husband, and Eugenie and her husband, and some other people. I mean, even, oh shoot, I wanted, what is her name? Oh shoot, I think that is Zara, I think. Oh gosh, I really worked on it, and now I forgot. I think that's her name. If I'm wrong, you can tell me. I think that's her in the purple. I'm like, I grew too blank with this child. But anyway, I mean, not even only them. Look at all the other people, all holding hands, going up the stairs, and holding hands, coming down. So it's not just Harry and Meghan who are, have a little bit of loving feeling on this day, but it just, again, the difference between all of them and William and Kate is just very, I mean, it's hard to miss, and again, we could be wrong, but it's just, it's what you see in public. I mean, it's just, it's hard to miss it, so, but yeah, it just, yeah, very interesting. Let's see. I'm just jumping into the comments to see what your comments are. Let's see. Oh, Bernadine, thank you. Oh, did I get Bernadine before? Thank you so much for your super sticker. Thank you. And I'm going down, and I'm scrolling way down. If I didn't, thank you. Oh, Lydia put in, thank you so much, Lydia. Lydia put the donation link. It's in the chat. So if you'd like to copy it, and so that way you have it, that would be fantastic. So thank you so much, Lydia. That is the donation link for the Squatty fundraiser. That's all going to World Central Kitchen. So yep. Going down. Let's see. Carmen Bennett. Hi, Carmen. Carmen says, Meghan supporting her husband in spite of the hate. # heads up, 3-eye contact. this is how it is done. Gotta love her. Dan of the Sussex Shine. You know, I'm telling you, to put yourself back in that situation, knowing the hate, knowing all of the things that, come at you, and these are not people that a lot of them would outwardly say anything to you. They're not like us where they'd be honest with their feelings, but they would be, probably throwing darts at you or talking among themselves, gossiping among themselves, and, basically bully you in the sense of shutting you out from among them and all of that stuff. So it's one of those things. I mean, you really gonna have to love your husband to allow you, to put yourself back in that situation, because that is, I'm telling you, I don't know. And maybe I'm just like real shallow, but I don't know that I could I will be able to put myself in that situation, to be the target of people like that, knowing that, especially that they have the press behind them, and the hate that could come at you. So I'm telling you, Meghan really, really loves that man. She really, really loved that man. So kudos to her for that kind of love. And what a very, talk about a lucky guy Harry is. I mean, they're both lucky because they support each other so much, So yeah, it just completely. Oh, thank you, Lydia. Lydia said we are at 68,000 at $626. That's the where we are with the donation. So it'll be awesome to get to 70,000 and probably beyond tomorrow. I think many people would be inspired because tomorrow is, again, baby Lily's birthday. So we don't know what they're doing, if it's, if it's a party, if it's a christening, if it's a nothing. We have no idea. We have no official confirmation about what's going to happen. So we don't know. Let's see. We also, there was this, where is it? I'm not in order today, so I'm like kind of jumping around. Oh, this was very interesting. I think a squatty posted this, and it was very interesting to see, because there's been a lot of talk about. Someone mentioned that the Sussexes were put in Royal Siberia or something. I think it was probably one of the garbage twins, maybe. But I saw it or I probably am wrong, but I saw it on Twitter that, they're basically talking like Harry and Meghan were banished to the other side. And, if you saw the pictures of Harry and, and Meghan on the other side, how happy and stuff they were, why would you want to be on the side, on your left, you have the working senior royals as you, or quote unquote working senior royals, as I should say, that big circle there where Kate and William and others are there, and Prince Charles. Wait a minute, I actually forgot about Prince Charles. I don't think anybody has talked about Prince Charles this whole time. I forgot about him, that he was there. I mean, there's so much about Harry and Meghan, like, Lord, I forgot about the man. Anyway, Prince Charles is there with Camilla, Queen Camilla, and on the right side we have Harry and Meghan's crew, and over there is Prince Edward and Ford Fiesta and her family there in the front row, and Harry and the fun crew is in the second row with Eugenie and Jacques and Jack and Beatrice and Eduardo Mapozzi, whatever. Mapelli, I think is Mapelli. Eduardo Mapelli, her husband, and Harry and Meghan. So they were having fun, laughing and talking back there. And I'm like, well, if we remember from, 2 years ago, this, on your right is what it looked like. We remember Harry's face. Harry looked like he was about to punch a few people at the Commonwealth service. We remember what Harry looked like. And then when you look on their left, this is what Harry was like today. I'm like, well, hey, if that's Siberia, then we'll take it. The first picture is actually Princess Eugenie posted it on her Instagram page. That's a picture of Harry laughing with Jack. They're buddies, and they were visiting Harry and Meghan in Santa Barbara. And so we know they're buddies, and Harry and Beatrice in the blue there, or gray or whatever that color is. It looks like blue. They are making faces at and laughing at someone across the aisle. So one I read something that said they think it was Zara. Yeah, Zara, the Queen Anne's daughter. They think it was Queen Anne's daughter that they were making faces and laughing because apparently they were on the other side. I don't know how true that is, but whatever it is, Harry, I mean, compared to what he's looking today and compared to where he was 2 years ago, the horrible Commonwealth service, I would take him on the other side because, I mean, sitting in the back of William and Kate, and that is, why would anybody want to put them to that torture? So whatever it is, whether it's the Queen, having some wisdom and be like, okay, let's just not have that happen again. So now no one could be like body language people like, oh, they were snubbed or whatever, or they, the Sussexes did this or the came. I mean, now Harry and Meghan were on the other side doing their thing. Kate and William were on the other side doing their thing. Body language experts have no jobs. So, and there was some like cute videos of Harry and Meghan talking and laughing. So I just thought it was, hey, I take this, Harry. So let's see. Gracie says, Meghan never ceases to deliver. Beautiful Queen. Girl, that woman never fails to deliver. No matter what it is, she shows up at it's like the world stops and it's like, wow. Wow. There's nobody in the royal family that can do that. No one. I mean, she literally just walks in and it's like, people are straining their necks to see her. So hello, I think it's fantastic. Let's see. Michael says, did you notice when making out of a car, Prince Harry made sure her color straightened? True Prince for his queen. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't see that. I need to go back to Twitter. I'm missing a few videos there. I need to go back and see that. Hey, of course. Make sure his girl, is all put together and everything. I'm telling you. They take care of each other, and I love that. Sally says, hi, Sally says, Meghan knows who she is, and she knows she's good. That's where her confidence is centered, and I admire that so much. Exactly. And she knows, she knows her worth. She knows what she would accept and what she will not. And that's why people hate her there, because she is not going to accept any crap. She's not going to accept seconds. She knows what she deserves, and she accepts nothing less. And I'm telling you, a lot of times me included, will accept less. And I need to learn it's like, no, know your worth and stick to your guns, no matter what. So yeah, I am like, you go, Meghan. I mean, it's such an example to so many, including myself, to not, settle for less than what you deserve, and what you not settle for anything less than, what you deserve. So good for her. So Carrie Ann, hi Carrie Ann. She says, who cares if they booed in England? They get chairs everywhere else in the world. Yeah, there you go, Carrie Ann. That's the spirit. Who cares? Who cares? So this is for my mom. I forgot. Mom, I'm sure she's probably thinking, oh, Petal is gonna forget. So Mama, I am not going to forget you. I am, just so you guys know, I am side-eyeing my parents right now. And I think I'm going to be side-eyeing my dad for at least a couple of weeks. My mom is going to call me and tell me today that she apparently was watching the Trooping yesterday, and she got all up in her feelings because, they grew up with the Queen in their generation. The Queen visited our country and all that stuff. So all, the mature among us, or the more mature among us, they're really, they really love the Queen. They know she hasn't done anything for the Caribbean. They know she really hasn't done anything, but they just like her. And I was like, okay, whatever. But my dear mother is going to call me and tell me, that when she heard the trumpets, it just moved her. And I was like, it did? Of course, by the time we were born, it's like we didn't have, our country was already a republic and all of that stuff. So we did not grow up in any of that mess, And she told me, and this is why I'm side-eyeing my dad for the next few weeks. She used to tell me that my dad started singing God Save the Queen. And I was like, he did what? And she was like, so I'm sure they're probably thinking I forgot there for a moment, but I will be side-eyeing my parents because she was like, we know she hasn't done anything, but when you hear those, the horns and you see the parades, and then, I'm talking to her and I have no connection to any of those things. I do not have a, traditional bone in my body. I literally have never been to a parade because I just, none of that stuff interests me. So trooping the color and all that, I mean, I see pictures and clips of it. I could not sit there and watch those things. My parents are very different. And so my mom has been all up in her feelings and just feeling nostalgia for the Queen. Don't ask. And my dad is singing God Save the Queen. I was like, who are you people? So I'm ashamed to say, yes, that's been my parents. So side-eye, mom and dad. So it's fine if you all want to side-eye them too, because I'll be doing it. So yes, that's me telling on my parents. So unbelievable. I was like, who are you? But anyways, let's see who else is in the chat chatting about it. Apart from my parents being a mess at the moment. Pamela says, that guy PSM is the deranged one. No, sure, he will sleep tonight seeing that our faves are looking fab and thriving. I mean, it always amazes me that that guy has a wife. Like, and again, she's also a Meghan troll, so I guess they troll together. I mean, I guess a family that troll together stay together, I guess. But it's just like, it always amazes me. I'm like, you literally are obsessed with another man's wife. You have a wife and a family and kids and all of that stuff, and he's just like, literally, you lost a job over it. Your new show is tanking because of it, and he still wouldn't stop. And and my thinking is like, okay, what is the end game here? What is the end game with this? Because it's no longer like, oh, PS is just being, ridiculous. He's not. He's just being a baby. He's just being child. No, this is stalking and hiding behind your press pass to stalk and abuse someone. And it doesn't matter the fact that he's lost one job and about to lose another, he's still doing it. And so there's something a lot deeper in there. And my thinking is like, what is his end game? Because for me, when I see stuff like that, that doesn't end well. So that's all I'm going to say on that. But anyways, and let's move on. Let's see. Diane says, we have to continue to call out the lies in real time, even if we get additional platforms. Yeah, look, if anybody on here wants to start a YouTube channel, if you're not on social media, start a social media channel, whatever you need to do, the more of us are out there calling out this lies, the better. Because they are doing it. They a lot of them have big it's like network television. They have big platforms. They have television audience. They have social media audience. My platform is very little. Some of our platforms are growing. You have Baron is probably, I don't know, maybe about 15,000 followers right now. We have Duchess of Success, hers growing maybe 10,000. I hadn't looked in a while, but maybe about 10,000 now. We have Sussex Pod that, up there between 11 and 15. But ours are not as big as a lot of the others, the hate channels. So the more we grow our channel, the farther word can spread. And as you can see down there, subscribe and share. Please share, like the video and share it, so that way the platforms can grow, so that we can, reach more people to counter more effectively the lies that, that's told. So yeah. Let's see what else I got in here. We can talk about. Let's see. Oh, I saw this today, and I wasn't really sure. Let's just pull this down, Diane. Thank you. Let's see. Let's get this out of the way here. Okay. That on the left, it's talking about the Sussexes were seen leaving Clarence House, Prince Charles's London residence, shortly before this morning's national service of Thanksgiving. I was reporting, this is a reporter speaking to Vanity Fair. She says, I was reporting on air with CBC, Adrian Arsenault in London, when we saw the Sussexes being driven out of Clarence House just minutes before the service. They were followed not long after by the Prince of Wales and Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall. And so if this reporter is to be believed, Harry and Meghan spent the morning with Charles and Camilla, or at least spent some time before they went to the service of Thanksgiving. So, whether it's, apparently Charles definitely wanted to, start getting back together and reconnecting with his son. Look, if there's a father that's, willing to do that and whatever, but again, yes, Thomas Markle is, the one who outwardly, creates a channel and does all that stuff to, attack Meghan. But we know that Charles do the same thing. He's just more covert about it. And and earlier, what was it, December, he as late as December, he even tried to throw Harry under the bus, and blaming Harry for his cash for access mess. And when Harry spoke up and was like, nah, no, I told you all the man was, not good, and so we know Charles do that kind of stuff. And so it's kind of one of those things where it's kind of, I guess it would be up to Harry and Meghan if they want to trust Prince Charles and trust, that he's not just want a relationship with them to, again, use them, and so he can have people to throw under the bus, because we know for a fact that he leaks on his children, both actually Prince William and Prince Harry. He briefs against them to get good press from his, from the tabloids. So it just is one of those sick situations that you always want, that a parent to reconnect with their child. You always want to be able to patch up relationships. But when your fathers are Thomas Markle and Prince Charles, it's like you want to tell their kids, no, run away, run far away from them, because they're just not worthy of a relationship. They're toxic. Both of them, they're just toxic in different ways. Charles is a lot more, he hides it, but, the kind of reporting that you see, where it comes from, so. And then there are the overt ones where, he basically, tried to throw Harry under a bus. So it is just like, they just happened. I don't know how Meghan and Harry ended up with the worst paternal family in the world. It's like, how did the two of you come together and just have the most horrible family? It just, oh my goodness. I've just never seen that before. So, and on the right, I saw the trend, and I was like, okay, I have to just lean into my petty here. I don't think I've really leaned into it in a while, but I saw this, in a US trend, someone posted it, and, see, look at the amount of tweets, Meghan compared to a, single white female. And it's just like, it's Meghan's world. If we didn't realize it before, it's all Meghan Markle, or let's just leave Markle out of it. That's just Meghan's world, and the rest of us just live in it, including Queen Betty, who is supposed to be, it's supposed to be her world. Sorry, Queen Betty, but it ain't, let's see. Rahini, I'm so sorry, Rahini, said, did ABC remove the video? I don't know. I came on here, so I'd have to go back to Twitter and find out. I don't know if they removed it or not, but I hope they do, because everyone's been calling them out, because the sound is very doctored. It's very clear that sound is doctored. So yeah. Let's see. Who else is chatting? Oh, Lydia. Yes, Petal, I saw pictures of peace on SSF TV. Oh, Sussex. Oh, the YouTube channel. Okay, she could be a reporter. I was trying. I mean, it kind of. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong slide. Let's get that out of here. Let's see. I think I have a picture of Peace. She finally. Oh, here it is. She finally met Omid. She was there with Meghan and Harry, and I did ask her if she took pictures, and so she said she was clapping and cheering so much, so she wasn't able to take pictures of them. So and then I we were sort of DMing each other, and then it kind of got late, and I was trying to get this ready. So what I want to do is, in the next couple of days, probably bring her on live, and then everyone, we can all ask her questions about what she saw. But she wanted to meet up with Omid at the Invictus Games, and that didn't happen, and she kind of called him out. So here she is with Omid, and I think this young lady with her is another squaddie in the UK. So they both got to meet Omid finally. And Omid has been reporting with ABC News. Yes, that ABC News. So I don't know what his take is on that video. I haven't. Again, I sort of came off Twitter because I was preparing this to come on. So yeah, so that's Peace. So hopefully we'll hear from Peace and get her. I don't know if she got some videos, because she really wanted to focus on cheering on Harry and Meghan. So so I don't know if she got any other videos, or any photos that's apart from these. So yeah. Peace, having fun in the UK. Let's see. Queen Sasha, beautiful Earth, Aisha, I should say, beautiful Earth, says the Queen gave Harry and Meghan the stage by inviting them and securing their security. She did good. I mean, obviously we know that they were having issues, and they weren't going to come if their security didn't meet their standards. And so apparently it did. And and not only that, she apparently, if that's the case, she made sure and gave them a stage where they were able to do their procession all by themselves. I mean, they could have just had them come in with Eugenie and the group, and she gave them the floor, and they did their thing. So she, and again, I'm assuming she's the one that made sure of all that. At least that's what they're reporting. So she did good by them in this way. Of course, we were hoping and wish she had done good by them when they really needed it a couple of years ago. But I guess in this case, better late than never. If Harry and Meghan are okay with this, I'm not gonna go after her. But I still wish she had said something before. But yeah. Let's see. Who else is chatting? Hi, Joyce. Joyce says, Pedal, who were they stated they were cheered? Most of the people who were there need to tweet. I'm assuming you're meaning that they need to tweet and share their experience. A lot of people have been tweeting their videos while they were in the crowd. If that's what you mean, Joyce, I'm assuming that's what you mean. They've been tweeting their videos that in the crowd where they were and what was going on. So yeah. Would I be surprised if some people booed or whatever? That would be the least surprising thing. I expect anything, especially how the press has been pushing it, practically begging people to do it. There are people who will take them up on that. So yeah, of course. Let's see. Adrian, hi, Adrian. Adrian and I were hanging out Adrian was the first person hanging out here earlier. So Adrian says, The View already talked about how the monarch got rich. At least American media is not doing the smearing. Yeah. Yes. And we all know how the monarchy got rich. So, yep. Yeah, the ladies on The View are not, they've been doing a cool job in that they're not buying the monarchy's nonsense. So they've been pretty much supporting Harry and Meghan. So yeah. Which Gracie, hi Gracie, says, which channel in America TV is supporting lives? ABC. I mean, look, ABC. I also blocked NBC because they whenever they reported Harry, especially Meghan, they always do some really like shady things, especially Savannah Guthrie, I think her name is, especially her and Hoda sometimes. So they are forever blocked for me. I only gave Hoda a pass when she did that interview with Harry because I thought she did a good job in the interview. But other than that, no, I just leave them alone. They are blocked for me. um um Lorna, hi Lorna, how are you? Lorna says, if pictures were taken of the children, I hope the Daily Fail and other tabloids are blocked from taking the pictures. Seriously doubt that we will be seeing pictures of the kids. I'm assuming you're talking about Harry and Meghan's kids. I seriously doubt that will happen unless some paparazzi somewhere sneak in somewhere that they weren't wanted. Or, I mean, I seriously don't see any pictures happening of Harry and Meghan's kids, especially not for the British press. If there are any pictures, I think we talked about it yesterday, I wouldn't be surprised if it's something that the palace took with the Queen. And, I know Chris Jackson is taking, he is the Getty photographer that does a lot of the photography for the palace. He also does for the Sussexes. Actually, he was at the Invictus Games, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's the one that's there, or if the Sussexes brought their own other photographer to take a picture with the kids and the Queen. I wouldn't be surprised at that at all. I mean, I honestly expect that if I would expect anything. So that would be what I would think. So yeah, I don't expect anything, definitely not going to the press. TCC son, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it. And you say, was this a trick, Queen Betty? I'm trying to get this up. I'm not sure why this isn't coming up. I want this to be on the screen. TCC son, where are you let me find you so I can bring this up. Why am I not finding you in the chat? I am scrolling up to find you. Where are you, TCC son? Somewhere how you are hidden from me, and I don't know why. So let me see, 2 seconds, because I wanted to bring it up on the screen. This is so weird. I always see them. Like a big green will pop up, and I can't find it in the chat. So anyways, this is what you say. It says, where did it go? Oh no. And then you disappear. Oh, Lord, I don't know what's happening. It literally just disappeared. I don't know what, I mean, maybe I clicked something. I hope I didn't star you. So, oh no, that would be horrible if I starred you. That would be horrible. Oh no. Okay. Anyways, TCC son, somehow I tried to click on it and it disappeared. And so I was trying to read it and I can't find you. And so I can't read what you were trying to tell me. So if you don't mind writing it again, and so I could see that that is the weirdest thing. That has never happened before. So I hope I didn't accidentally star you and then you disappeared. I hope that's not what just happened. So anyways. Okay, so if you can just write me again and just tell me what you were trying to say, and then I could just bring it up. Oh, here you are. Here you are. There you go. Was this a trick by Betty? The service was for the Commonwealth, and Baldy did lost over half of the Commonwealth. Was this a slap in the face? He was mad. Not sure I understand. Was this a trick by Betty? The service was for the Commonwealth, and Baldy did lost over half of the Commonwealth. Was this a slap in the face? He was mad. I don't know. But was this a trick by Betty? Who knows? Queen Betty has been alive on this earth for 96 years. I'm assuming she has a lot of tricks up her sleeves that we don't know about. Would I be shocked if something Queen Betty, that all of this was just so that it could give attention to the monarchy? Would I be? No, I absolutely not. I mean, she's been playing this game for a long time. So if this is a trick, hey, would I be shocked? No. I don't think any of us would be shocked. But thank you so much for your support and your donation. Yeah, and we, Baldy is always mad. He's always incandescent. So there you go. It's always incandescent. Yeah. um let's see. Cinderella. Oh, Cinderella. How are you doing? Cinderella says the US shows get their info from British media and sometimes don't bother verifying facts. And that is a sad truth. That is a sad, sad truth, because the laziness that you see, especially when it comes to royal reporting, the laziness of American reporters that don't do their homework. So literally, as long as you have a British accent, and sad to say, as long as you are white or white passing, it seems you can get and have a British accent, you can get on American television and you can literally tell them anything and they would believe it, because they don't do their homework. They don't ask questions. They just accept what you say. And it is it is eye-opening to see the laziness of American reporters especially in royal reporting. And so that's why I was like, oh no, we got to have our own media. This is ridiculous. And we can't rely on these people to tell the truth at all. So yeah, it's very, 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 very sad. But anyways, oh, I know. I think Duchess of Success is starting in a minute, or it's 4:36. She probably starts. So I'm going to wrap this up in a bit. But there is something else I wanted to. This, this baby. Again, we're back to that balcony thing, and these are the different royal houses that posted, and it was very interesting who they cut out of the photo and which one cut out. You see the Royal Kensington Palace cut off Camilla. They cut her out of the picture and included Sophie, and the royal family cut out Sophie and included Camilla. And then Clarence House cut out Sophie, and I think Prince Anne and her husband. They cut them both out and then just include the core of their future and future futures. And it was very interesting to me again. One of the things that happened when people saw this balcony, royalists who have been, for the last 2 years, desperate for the Prince Charles's vision of a slimmed down monarchy and basically an all white balcony, and then they obviously, whether it's Harry and Meghan saying we don't want to be part of it, or as they said, the Queen is the one that made the decision. This is the balcony they wanted. This is what they've been advocating for. And yet when they got the balcony, their people were complaining yesterday that it was sad, that it was empty, that it was sad, and it was dry. And I will add, incredibly boring. Apart from, the only person that was having any kind of excitement was Louis, with as many emotions. The rest of it was pretty dull, and their own people were complaining. And you're like, but this is what you've been advocating for? Remember how you guys were partying when you thought the Sussexes were banned? And you know what has happened in the last day ever since this balcony happened? I haven't seen any report about this balcony. You would think they would be crowing today. You would think that there would be, reports and reports about how amazing the balcony is without the dastardly Sussexes. I have not seen one tweet, one article about the balcony that they've all been crowing about the last 2 years. All of a sudden they realize, oh, this is really dull. We can't make money off of this. No, they can't. Because who's going to be, will this attract you to a newspaper? No. Swatties in the UK could tell me, I haven't looked at your covers, but I don't know. Maybe this was on your cover. I don't know. But what I've seen on the internet is I haven't seen anything about the balcony at all. So it's like, so much for that. So much for that. So let's take a couple more before we jump over the Duchess of Success. who, she's over there in the UK, so I'm sure she has a bunch of fun stuff. Let's see. Marina 21 says the BBC panel was surprised when Bojo got booed. I guess they were expecting Harry and Meghan to be booed. That is, I'm like, what have these people been watching the last, however long Boris Johnson has been in his office? How could you be shocked that Boris Johnson is booed? I mean, I can understand it being disconcerting to watch your prime minister be booed, in front of his people booing him, because if you lose the audience, I mean, if you lose your people there, his leadership, I mean, I don't know how long he's going to be able to stay in office, and so I can understand that being disconcerting, but I don't understand how that could be shocking. I mean, hello. I don't see how that could be shocking at all. Hi, Denise from Greece. Happy Friday to you too. Happy Friday. Hi, Terry. Terry saying hello. Yes, but on NBC is shady about Meghan, and I know Savannah and Hoda are royalists. Yeah, a lot of them, including Deborah Roberts. I think Deborah Roberts, is she on ABC? Deborah Roberts and a bunch of others are royalists, including the Obamas, which I was shading yesterday. President Obama was like, may the light of her crown last to eternity or some nonsense like that. He did a message for the Queen. I was just like, dude, are you serious? I mean, I love you and you're my forever president at all, but come on, may the light of your crown last for eternity? Like, hello? It was like, what kind of a nonsense is that from... I mean, and that for me is one of the reasons why this racist institutions stay in power, when people like the Obamas and other of us who are Black and people of color who have influence, give them a pass, because one of President Obama's things was like, the Queen was nice to him and his family. But there are a lot of people she's not nice to, including people from your own country of Kenya, who wrote a letter recently to the royal family for reparations that they had never paid, because, their people were beaten, killed, so that and kicked off their land so that the British can go in and plant tea. And these are people from Kenya, your own country, and you're going to be sitting here talking about may the light of your crown last forever. I mean, dude, I love you, but no. But they're royalists. I mean, so I'm telling you, talk about gatekeeping, racist people. But anyway, I'm just like, I mean, they were nice to my family, so therefore I could come up with that nonsense. I mean, how embarrassing, and just, I can't even speak. It's just so disappointing. President Obama. Anyways, SHOWNOTES says the Daily Mail and People Mag call them sparse and sad balcony scenes. Yeah. If the Daily Mail could call you out at a sparse and they've been the one who's been pushing this whole balcony nonsense, hello. It's really, that's why they aren't talking about the balcony, so. Kathy Gabriel says, remember, these meetings could take place away from the media eye. If this was seen by the media, then it was intended to be seen. I'm assuming we're talking about the Sussexes and the Queen, etc. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. And yeah, absolutely. It's kind of like, a lot of times there's that mentality, if we don't see it in the press, if it's not on social media, it didn't happen. Well, there are people who live their life outside of social media, or the press, and actually stuff happens. So yeah. Terry says, yeah, President Obama's speech was a surprise to me, may the light of your crown continue to reign. Oh yeah, that's right. May the light of your crown continue to reign supreme. I'm like, dude, hello. I'm like, yes, thank you, Bassani. That's exactly what I've been doing, side-eyeing the Obamas, especially when one of them shaded Meghan. I would not go on further about that, but yes, I just felt she did, and others felt she didn't, but I felt she did, and Lottie says, hello guys, how you doing? I'm back home, and And the funeral also said, but things, God, thank God it's over. Thank you for your prayers. Okay, Lottie, I think I missed this one. So if you want to put in the regular comments, if you, I'd love to know about this. I'm so sorry. My condolences to your family. Um, and condolences to you. Please, if you'd like to share, please leave me a comment. That if you want to talk about it. But condolences to your family about that. So sorry to hear that. I'm telling you, so stuff is happening in the world that is just, it's just sad. But anyways, okay. So last comment before we jet off. Oh yeah, Mercedes backing me out. Yeah, she did shade Meghan. Yeah, she did. That's what's my feeling. Other people don't agree with me, but I just felt she did. So yeah. Diane says, most shameful is making a 96-year-old woman stand sufficiently long to put her to bed. Yes. Yeah, I mean, maybe she's the one that wanted to stand there, but at 96, it's a lot. And obviously she canceled today, she canceled tomorrow. So she'll be watching everything in bed. At 96, woman, you don't have to pretend to be working. We know you don't need to be pretending. So just sit in bed, put your feet up, relax, and let the young'uns do their thing and just entertain you. So yeah. Yes. Sister Cynthia says Pedal Hoda works for NBC, not ABC. Yes, I know. Did I say she worked for? I'm so sorry. Yes, you're so right. It's NBC she works for, not ABC. Sorry if I said that incorrectly. Yes, you are correct. And so the last one, let's see. Remember the Unroyal family, Cookies and Cream. Hey, Cookies and Cream. She said, remember, the royal family have threatened the ABC station a million ways to pull the documentary about Jeffrey Epstein and Prince Android. It's no surprise that ABC is corrupt. Absolutely correct. If you guys remember that video from Amy Robosh where she was talking about this, where she was caught on a hot mic saying that they had all this information on Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein, and the palace threatened them, she said, in a million ways, and then also threatened that they will not be able to interview William and Kate, and ABC pulled it. Why? So that they can retain access. And that's why I don't trust network television. That's why I don't trust a lot of television reporting, because they will hide stuff to keep access, especially with rich people, or they will twist it, or they will report some stuff and hide some stuff. So I never can trust what they do, because they don't speak the truth. So yeah. But anyway, guys, I know so I went way over, because Duchess of Success is going on, and I went way over. So we're all gonna jump over there. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will see you again tomorrow. Thank you guys for, I know it was impromptu. Thank you, Lydia, so much for jumping in impromptu and being an amazing. I need to get Lydia some help with moderating. But thank you guys for hanging out with me and talking royals. Well, not really about our people. We go back to being petty, just about our people, the Sussexes. So yeah, if you haven't already, please join our 2 cents crew. Can join our channel to support the channel. Subscribe if you haven't. Click the notification bell, and let it, so when we drop a video. And please help us to make the video, help us to build a community so that our voice can reach further. That would be amazing. So yeah, and you can, we have a lot of ways you can support us. You can we have PayPal, we have Cash App, we have a merchandise. Oh, and I forgot to bring in my merchandise. We have merchandise. The links of all is going to be in the show notes. So just jump down there and you can check out the show notes that we have there, and the links to all of this, including the links to World Central Kitchen Fundraiser, which ends tomorrow. So thank you guys so much. Have a fantastic Friday, and I will see you tomorrow. And let's see who else in here that I did not. I'm gonna actually let's go out with some music, and I'm gonna come back and see who I didn't see in the chat, and I can just say hello to for a minute. So let's see who is in the chat that I didn't say hello to. Let's see, Marie, Betty, Oceans. I don't think I said hello to you. My Jones, hello. Let's see, Fire 22 Lobby, hi. Yes, Fire, yes, that fake video. Sonny, hi, Sonny B. Roslyn, let's see who else. Fun Merle, hello, how are you? Let's see. Who else is in the chat that I didn't say hello to? And I could say hello to them. Oh, Fun Merle. Oh, yes, I just said Fun Merle. Let's see. I think I probably got everyone. I think I got, that is cool. I think I got everyone. And so have a fantastic day, everybody. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you tomorrow. Or I'll probably see you over at Duchess of Success. All right, talk to you later. Bye.